Okay, so this is Infusoria that I cultured from my aquariums. This is full of little micro bugs from my tanks. I'm going to try to keep this thing as still as I can so you guys can see the little bitty bugs swimming around. See, some of them are like the size of the tip of a pin. Those could be seed shrimp, freshwater copepods. But there's also little bugs in here that look like specks of dust. And we gotta really hold this phone very still to get those bugs swimming around. See the scud on the very bottom. This is like mulm, basically from the culture. This was in a gallon jar. I actually forgot about it in my window. Oh, look, there's a little worm. I'm not sure what that is. Some type of larva, I'm assuming. This is stuff from my aquariums. This is not from a lake or anything, so whatever that is probably fine. But this is what I want to show you guys. So the way I breed my clown killies, I call it the lazy way. The very tiny microorganisms that, I mean, we're not really picking them up on the phone. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more. I don't know, this is gonna get, oh, actually that's not too bad. Okay, here we go. I know it's hard to tell if any of this is actually bugs, but I'm using a phone, not a microscope. Alright, so this is what's going on here. So the clown killifish, this is a very small tank. But this is how I did it before, when I was breeding them. And I was getting a lot of baby fish. I was getting so many baby clown killies. And what I would do is I would have Infusoria like this. And I mean, that's what all this is. This is all Infusoria. And then, of course, you guys saw some of the smaller little bugs swimming around. The clown killies will lay their eggs up in this stuff. They will lay their eggs up in the top. Then what will happen is the baby clown killies, the baby, you know, any type of small baby fish like rainbow fish, killifish, rasboras, they need microscopic food. Food that's so small you can't really see it. That's what Infusoria is. Vinegar eels, that kind of stuff. But the cool thing about Infusoria is, like, you already have it. You already have it in your aquarium. You just take it, take like a small sample of your substrate, take something from your filter media, and you know, if you look at your glass, sometimes you might see things crawling around. But take that, put it in a jar, I think it was Greg Sage. Greg Sage actually said that if you take guppy grass and you dry it out, and then you just put the dry guppy grass in some aquarium water in a little jar and wait 7 days, you'll have Infusoria. You'll just have a bloom of Infusoria. Probably even more than this, because like I said, this was in my windowsill and I forgot about it. So, of course, you know, there might have been green water in there, but yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this jar and I'm going to dump it in this tank. And because there's only 2 clown killifish in this tank and some scuds, this Infusoria, this little Infusoria culture will probably start up a population of Infusoria. Pretty big population, because clown killies, I mean, the adult clown killies won't actually eat the really tiny ones. And I'm sure if I look in here in a couple of days, I'll see some more. Because I remember being able to look at my other tank and I could always see just like little patches of them swimming around in certain spots. But that's the way I bred clown killifish. Fill the top of my tank up with rakia or hornwort or guppy grass, but I use rakia. So this is rakia, guys. Just that mat of like this green moss looking stuff, kind of. It's like stuff back there. And the water lettuce. This is the water lettuce here. It's got like a kind of like a velvet leaf, and the roots. See how long the roots are? So actually, that's probably really good for clown killifish too, for laying eggs. But I like the rakia because it does kind of fill up, but it doesn't block the light as much as the water lettuce. But yeah, there we go. And then the very bottom will give you, you know, with the way I have these rocks, very shallow rocks, only one layer of the rocks, little round stones, and that gives a place for the baby shrimp to hide, and also the scuds to hide. And then the clown killies, the adults, can go down there and pick at the scuds. See a little scud there. But yeah, that's what's going on here. And I found a Taiwan lily, a baby Taiwan lily. Obviously, that's not going to stay in here because that plant gets pretty big. But I just kind of stuck it down there. So once it gets bigger, I'll pull it out. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that because I was doing some cleaning in here and I found that jar and I'm like, man, the whole top of this thing is packed full of Infusoria. So, all right. So, I'm looking for that. I don't know what's up with these fish, man. It's like the female all day has just been hanging out right here. And now I just poured that little jar of Infusoria in there, so they might have swam off, but I don't know. I know they're in there. I saw them a few seconds ago. All right. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. You guys take care. Have a good rest of your night.